from you now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. And we are live. Hello to everybody live in the chat. If you're live in the chat, you know what to do. Announce yourself. I like to know who's watching. And if you're not live in the chat, if you're watching this on catch up, well, hello. I'm BonBonB. This is the weekly top performing map of the moment. There's such a thing as a moment. We're going to have a moment looking at the top performing map of the moment. I haven't explored this yet. This is I've got the theme settings right and pulled the camera back. I have seen nothing of this map. This is going to be an exploration for me and for you and for anybody else who's wearing blue. And let me just switch that off down here. Do you know what? I have had a spooky week. Well, more than a spooky week, about a spooky month. You know when things go missing and there's nowhere they could have gone? Now, I live alone, but I'm aware that my mother might be looking over my shoulder at any given time. Rest in peace, Mum. A few months ago, my TV remote control went missing. Now, I live alone. It's just me here. Where could the TV remote control have gone? Sorry, I'm warbling. I'm just giving people a chance to catch up and maybe turn up for the live chat. I'll warble for a couple of minutes, then we'll get down into looking at the map. But yes, my TV remote control went. And there you go. Yeah, these things happen. Of course they do. Yeah, absolutely. This was, I think it went missing before Christmas. Now, I don't watch TV. And because I don't really watch TV, I only literally the rarest thing if I want to watch the news or if there's some live football on or something like that, but it's not turned up. It's been missing for a while and it has not turned up. There's nowhere really it could be, because I have tidied a couple of times in the last few months, just a couple. Yeah, I'm a man, middle-aged, living on my own. I'm not going to tidy up every picking day, but anyway. So my TV remote control's gone missing. Sometime in the last couple of weeks, I couldn't put a thumb on. Hi, GDH. Yeah. Sometime in the last couple of weeks, I couldn't tell you exactly when, but my mobile phone went missing. Now, again, it's not a big deal. I very rarely use it. So I'm always stood by my laptop, and I can communicate using Messenger, etc. on there. But occasionally, you need to use your mobile phone. Very, very occasionally, and it hasn't turned up. Weird. Hi, Carbon. Yeah, it hasn't turned up yet, which is weird. But again, a mobile phone, I could have put it down somewhere. It might be under a magazine or I don't know. There are places it could be that, again, it's going to turn up at some point. I know that and you know that. But where? I couldn't tell you. Hi, Annaboo. Bonjour. Salut. Anyway, these are things that could be put down anywhere and then will turn up at some point and you go, oh, of course, on top of the toilet, or yeah, that kind of thing. Today something went missing that cannot. This is where spooky comes in. Today it was something that cannot have gone missing. I'm not kidding. Right, I'll give you a little bit of a behind the scenes. My computer table, when I had it delivered, was missing the screw bits, the screw plugs that the front casters were supposed to screw into. Well, the back casters. I had 2 out of 4 casters for my computer desk. So I had to choose. And I thought, well, do you know what? I'll screw in the ones at the back. And since I've had this computer desk, the front casters, I tried bodging it, and bodging it wasn't going to do. So basically, I've just put them on their sides, and I'm propped the computer desk on top of the casters. And every now and then, just check to make sure and occasionally they wobble a bit free. And when I feel the desk wobbling, I just move the caster back into place. So I have 2 casters that aren't screwed into the desk on their sides, propping the desk up at the front. It's a make do, isn't it? Make do amend. One of those casters has gone missing. Now, I'm in the corner of a room. I have a caster missing. Yeah, you kicked it under the... Do you know what? Yeah, obviously. But I've checked. It has completely disappeared. This is... Somebody's got a set of keys winding me up. It's just not possible. And on top of that, I have CCTV. So if somebody were to break in and do this, I could see it in the morning. There's no sneaking in here. It's weird. I cannot put my thumb on it. I'm sure all these three things are going to turn up in the most bizarre places. But it's this whole game. John, are you there? Yeah, it could be. It's not. He's in the wrong country. And no, it's weird. Now, there's probably a very ordinary, regular reason for all these things. And when I find these things, I will let you all know. I don't know when that will be. Because they're going to turn up. They're going to turn up. But the caster, haven't said anything about the remote control or the mobile phone, because these are things that we can all reasonably put down and they fall down the back of a sofa or whatever. But the caster that my PC is like balanced on, more or less, it's gone. The one on the left is still there. The one on the right, there's nowhere. It's weird. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying, GDH, but this is not something that can just happen. There's nowhere for it to go. I can't have picked it up and put it somewhere because, I mean, it's too fiddly to get down on my hands and knees, just pull it out. You know, what would I do that for anyway? It would make my desk unstable. I'm completely baffled. Anyway, sorry. Shall we do a map review? Big dodder. Sleepwalking is a possibility, Anapu. Sleepwalking is a possibility. That said, still, for me to get down and get this caster out because of the tightness of the space for me, I would have to, well, pull my swivel chair out, get down on my hands and knees, and I don't buy it. I don't know. I'm completely lost. Anyway, shall we do a map review? I think we probably maybe should. I don't even remember what map we've got here. Hello. Let's have a little look-see at the webpage, shall we? Kings Bay. It's IhmeHihhuli. IhmeHihhuli, as we like to call them. Trademark, of course. Vanilla map. IhmeHihhuli. Obviously, you're all regulars. You all know how it works with IhMe. They are a very, very good creator. Quite often we'll get a little bit of imaginative work in a map you wouldn't expect to find. And the standards are going to be high. I've not checked the map yet, but yeah, it's IhmeHihhuli. What can I say, really? Right, it's the... we have a mod collection. It's a small one. Mostly based around the theme mix, I would say. Kings Bay is a northern frontier, ripe for a city to emerge here in a bay surrounded by massive snow-capped mountains. Lies an open plain awaiting for a new city mayor to take action and utilise the area as best they see it, blah, 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 blah. And so on. Right. The map aims to strike a balance to fit multiple play styles, ranging from pure vanilla to a more of a realism build. The map is not overly detailed, but has some little touches to bring it to life without being overbearing or distracting if you're going to be less detailed. Right, yeah, I'm with you. Map information. I'll catch up on the chat in a moment. A vanilla map, just custom theme mix, which is optional. Map will work without, of course, we know all of that. By default, the map loads with the vanilla templates and so on. 216,000 trees, well within the vanilla limit. All transportation modes present, and it's accessible. The entirety of the map's centre is completely flat for easy building. The shape of the map breaks down the landscape, however, so there's no overly large or boring flat areas, which is good work. And then we have some nice little changing image there, lovely. Map theme and visual. Please note no mods, etc, etc. Right, theme mixer, apply the Kings Bay theme mix. The theme mix is generic temperate, Alps Dolomites, and the Relight 3 soft down here. Note if you don't mind giving up on the snow cap, we'll have whatever it's given us. Other recommended mods, FAQ, Cowabunga, Wigawada, Dabadoo. What? Yes. Anyway, motorbikes, lovely. Word from the author, good to have you back. Good to have you back, indeed. Good shout out to Canadian Moose. And nice little image there as well. Feel free to comment anything and so on. Excellent. I would say that's all good. Now we do have I am definitely. Ooh, I seem to be clicking onto fails. And we have a mod collection there as well. Oh, come on. There we go. We have Kings Bay, the theme mix, generic temperates, theme mixer 2, Alps Dolomites, Daylight Classic, but I'm on render it, so that's gone. Clouds and Fog Toggler, I've got hide it, so that's gone, and also render it. Relight Soft is in there, and Network Anarchy Beta, I've got the standard, which has to be a win, I feel. I'm getting tangled up in my headphones there. And so we have a map to check. Right. Oh, blimey, look at the chat. It's potentially very lovely. Yeah, my old PC, not enough RAM. Yeah, indeed. Well, 128 gigs is the minimum required, surely. Hi, Yanni. Yanni, indeed. I'm guessing you're Yanni and not Janny. I love. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Very, very English. 32 gigs and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, yes. And we'll have a little look, I feel. Right. Okay. I am now down in the game now. Right. This looks very nice, doesn't it? This looks very, very nice. 25 tiles. It's nicely framed there. Got an interesting looking highway layout going on. Looks like we've got some roads heading up into the mountains. Obviously you've got snow. This is Alps Dolomites, so this is oil. When we get to the resources, that will be oil. And let's have a little look at the usual. We'll start off as always with the terrain heights, spiky mountains, resources. We knew there was oil in them there hills. Other than that, though, look at the resource painting, good and strong. Lots of fertile, a little bit of ore dotted around in the areas. Very nice indeed. Sunset Harbour, if you've got Sunset Harbour, you want to do some fishing. It's okay, actually. It's quite a little mix going on. You head up the river for the salmon, come down here for the seafood, for the shellfish, for the seafood. Unlike all the other fish, these are seafood fish. Shipping routes. Okay. Ooh, hello. We've got some interesting stuff. So we have one tree over here. It just all splits out very nicely. I'm going to skip the middle one. We have one over here, which does exactly the same over here. And then one center one, which looks like it's going to get very active. We head up into the bay, through the big old bridge. What do? Everybody loves a big old bridge. And then the tree at the top there. That's very slickly done. Oh, it goes right the way up to here. Now, beware, idiot city builder. Don't put your harbour up here. Because it will pathfind through your low bridge. Obviously. Not blaming Immy for that. That's the idiot city builder. Which should probably be me. Probably. Okay. Water flow in the start square. Right, we have... Well, here we go. This sums it up beautifully. We have water on one side. You can see it's completely split here. We have water on the other side. So basically, you can pump and draw two separate locations. All very nice indeed. Cannot grumble. Well, I can grumble. I'm not going to grumble though. It's just perfect for what it needs to be. Okay, now let's pick a route. I think the start square was down here, wasn't it? So I think we'll start up here. We'll come all the way down to here. Then we'll follow the bridge over into the start square there. And then we'll have a look up this national road here. That's the route. And then we'll worry about the rail in a minute. So here we go. This is what we do it for. We'll start simulation. There we are. This is what we do this for, isn't it? It's the good old-fashioned what's mapped flyover. Oh, we'll see some chat. Let me just check the chat. Resources stunningly beautiful. Hi, White Walker, Dan. It's Dan, everybody. Everybody say hello to Dan in the chat. Hi, BonBonB. Finally caught a live stream. Been a long time since we... Yes, blimey. Yes. Doesn't time fly? Time fly when you're having a lot of fun. So, yeah. We'll just... I mean, we're not really looking for errors here. Although, last week... Was it last week or the week before? Cities map, where we had a couple of tiny little zingy bits, and that was City. He's fallible. Fallible. We're all fallible. Anyways, yes, say hi to Dan, everybody. That's it. That I've asked. Don't have much to ask. Now, I have a little grumble here. I don't know if you agree with me. That is a little bit of a grumble. It's just a little bit squished, giving us that. So bear with me while I just do that. Somebody's going to do a cinematic flyover in a minute, and little notes like that. Otherwise, I'll forget that was there. And we've got the same going on here. I mean, this is worse. Look. Dear, oh dear. Very poor work. When I say very, very, very poor work, it's like the A-listers, i.e. the Anapoos and the Sidis, and sorry, not Anapu, because Anapu's here and he's not done this yet, but the Immies and the Sidis, they're making mistakes. This has never happened. These are top creators, and I'm able to not give 5 stars for detail. Oops. Hey. I'm sure Anapu will make an entire map full of glitches just to wind me up. It's the sort of thing they do. Oh, I love you guys. You're just out there to press my buttons. And I mean that in the, like, yeah, whatever. Now, this is all good. I'm glad we followed this route. Had I followed a different route, we probably wouldn't have seen those detailing glitches. Down to the intersection. That looks pretty smart. Pretty slick. Again, nothing really surprising me to say that. It's what I expect to say with the likes of trademarked players. Anyway. A little elevated bridgey. This is nice. Okay, this is a good shaped bridge. When I say a good shaped bridge, that's an understatement. Just look at the route that bridge takes. And it makes absolute sense to me. I'm loving the tree detailing along here as well. A little bit of rock detailing down there, just to highlight and accent the bridge. The bridge is a star here. It's not a glitch. It's what art? Hang on. It's a feature. It's a feature. Big old bridge. That's definitely high enough for the vanilla cruiser. I have no worries there. And we follow it down and around as we will. Little things like that we'll have a look at in a moment once we've done the flyover. Dearie dear. So, what have we got going on? Again, very nicely done, this. Making a feature of the lake. And this is supposedly, again, we have to use our imagination here. Because if we have a look at the river flows this way, flows into the lake, and then we have to pretend there's some sort of pipes coming through here, I feel, or maybe underground tunnel or something. Is that the same height either side? I think it is. That looks the same, doesn't it? I'm not going to switch the terrain lines on, I don't care enough. But yes, it's use your imagination, accept that that is water flowing through there. It's not, but it's imagination. I have it, you should have it. And if you haven't, then what happened to you, hey? Who broke you? Okay, we'll follow that around this way. And, ooh, little bit of light intersection detailing here with the bushes. I kind of like the balance that this one here points one way, this one here points the other. I'm just wondering, does this, we've got the hedge detailing here, would that benefit a bit of hedge detailing there to hide the glitching? And that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm guessing we have the same glitch. Yeah, we have the same glitching here. It's kind of covered. You don't really notice it because of the hedge painting there, or the hedge work. Then over here, I think Immy's forgotten. I think Immy has forgotten to do it. More failure. More failure. Oh, man. We were going to follow... I'm lost. I'm a lost. Oh, it was this road. There we go. So, I thought it was a national road. It's not. What we have, because of course there's no mass transit. You won't need mass transit for this one. It's just two single lane highways acting as a national road. And you know what? It does fine. It does fine. You can upgrade this if you want to. And that heads up all that way. Doesn't connect to the edge. So some people won't like that. Obviously, the highway ramps can't connect to the edge anyway. I don't think they can they? Not without modding anyway. Who have we got here? Quick chat. Wondering when CS2 appears. When? It's more of an if now, isn't it? They're clearly not focusing on this as a priority. I wish the Colossal Order were as good as the road mathematics. Yeah. Well, Fetch. What can I tell you? He was cool. Good job, Amanda. So was everyone? Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah. Let Dan know where you're from in the world. I'm curious as well. I'm a little bit south of Northampton. Northampton, not as far north as you probably might think, given the name North in the name. The name North? The word North in the name. Anyway, let's have... Oh, rail. We haven't looked at the rail. There was rail. If I floor this over here, we won't spend ages on this. We'll just do a courtesy flyover. Just to check for... Well, I mean, we found some stuff by following the highways. I guess it makes sense to do with the rail. Okay, so it was the rail that caused that. We have avoided any catenary chaos, so that's a good thing. The rail does a very nice thing here. It's very slick. Avoiding catenary chaos there as well. And a nice bridge over that way. I'm going to follow this route. So we haven't been this way. So why not? Hi guys! How you doing? Oh, wow. Okay, that's very slickly joins up. A very nice, again, junction going on here. Junction's very tidy. I haven't even got anything in the way of major glitching. Quite often you see a glitching when these are pushed into each other. Haven't got any glitching. Perfect. I mean, literally perfect. What more to say about that? Little sidings down at the harbour. Why not? Okay, let's have a little look at this scene. Very tidy work. We'll follow to the end. Central lighthouse on the end would get you a bonus point. Oh, not necessarily. It can, but I don't see a problem with these. These are lovely. We have got the vanilla rock and the water glitching issues. Not really much you can do. Just hope for the best. It's not the worst, but there is a little bit of water glitching. And if I don't mention it, then I'm showing favoritism to a favoured creator, and IhmeHihhuli is definitely one of those. So I have to mention it, because favoritism is not allowed. I'm still allowed to ooh and ah though. Okay, up to the mountains, the snow peaks. Oh, look at this work. So amazing what you can do with a decent theme mix. You get a decent theme mix and you get a contrast like this. It's really very nicely done. I see the chat still going. I will catch up with the chat in a moment. I see somebody saying hi BonBonB. I see your second part of your name, Styles. I can't see the first part of your name at the moment, but I will check up in a moment. I will. Yes, it's very nice. And look at also the tree seam. This isn't spamming. This is not spamming. You can see the patterns. Oh, question is, are we? I mean, again, it doesn't matter. I don't see that this is a copy and paste thing where you get a section and you can basically work it in and work it in. I think this is all individually done. You see how everything feeds into this area here. It's very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Very pleasing. Breaks it all up. Gives you a nice backdrop as well. The same going on here. All the trees down by the river, going onto the hill there, just like the trees, but it's lessened. This is good work. Honestly, if you're ever wondering how can I make my trees, my forests look better, use this for inspiration. I mean, there are other maps, but you can use this one for inspiration. This is very nicely done. This is vanilla map work at a very high standard. Yes, the theme mix is not strictly vanilla, but we always look at maps with mods and stuff on the show, so we can allow this, and it would look fine if you just use vanilla. The regular temperate theme or the vanilla temperate theme, whatever level you want to come in at. Okay. I'm seeing that area there as more of a water spawn point. So marshland, got the snow melt, etc., coming off the mountains, or the rain water coming down here. I think this is sort of where the river actually would start. Because I saw this break here and I'm going, well, this river's failed, isn't it? But actually, I see that as actually the source of this river. And yes, it is fantastical because it is very short. But this is Cities Skylines, and if you can't get away with doing something like that, I don't know what you can do. And of course, as mentioned earlier, anybody's joining now, we've got this little blocked off area here, which actually works for Start Square water flow. It separates up one side from the other, and we can imagine we've got tunnels. It's fine. Sirens to the BonBonBingo players. Well, what have we got? Probably an ambulance. I'm just having a look. Yep, ambulance. Wouldn't be What's Map without a siren at some point, would it? Anyway, have I missed anything? Oh, we haven't gone up into the hills, have we? We'll do that. Now, anybody got a problem with that? Not having a level crossing on it? I mean, I don't care that much. You don't need a level crossing on the dirt track. But just a point of note, talking point as always. Little switchbacks heading up into the hills. And that heads up to... Ooh, hello. Now, this looks like it's like a little picnic area, little viewing point. Hang on, what we got here? You know, City Park side. So, this is a viewing point, and I'm always going to be doing this with these. I'll go down to ground level and see what it looks like. Okay, this is a win. But sometimes you get these viewing points and you look around from the top and you go, well, this is no good, is it? You can't see a thing. Might just be the way that the trees are. But, okay, so there's nothing to see behind. I mean, that's not too bad, is it? But the positions of the benches are pointing this way. You can imagine that this would have all the information about the view that you've got. And that is absolutely beautiful. That's a win. Big win. I could quite happily do my screenshot from here. In fact, I probably will. That's a win. Win, 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 win. I will be catching up on the chat in a moment. I'm in the flow at the moment with the map. Island in the middle. Not really a bonbon island as such, because it's a little bit too close to everybody else. But it's a nice shape, good size. You could actually do some building on it if you wanted to. Have that as your luxury homes. And everything else is good. Have I missed anything? I'm going to catch up on the chat. While I'm catching up on the chat, if there's anything you want me to have another look at, or a close look at, or if I have missed something, like up in the hills and you saw a castle or something, let me know. I'm going to catch up on the chat while you notify me of that. Right, where were we? Okay. Alright. Where are we? Never been to Northampton. People up there are way more friendly than down here. I don't know. I disagree with that statement, GDH. For a start, Dan lives there. Hi, Gerard. Good to have you along. Until... Yeah, CS2. All the while they can sell more DLC. I don't think we can expect a CS2. It's frustrating. Good to see, though, that they have been doing work to the console. It doesn't affect us, obviously, but they are developing and upgrading. So it's not a question of they're not trying to optimize the game, but they're optimizing the game for the people that we don't care about. Console players. Bless you. Right, so we got that. At this point, yeah, better RAM usage. Absolutely agree, DK. Anapu is off in the Alsace. Anyway, I think we'll see at the end of 2025. I don't think we will, GDH. I don't think we will. My prediction, where are we? It was probably around 2019, 2020. I did make a video with my prediction, and I said the soonest we would see it would be about April 2023, which is now. But there would be clues and notifications that it's coming, and that's not happened. We've got no clues. There's no hints. There's no drip feed. So I would turn back the clock another 3 years from now. So we're looking at April 2026 would be the soonest, and I don't think that's going to happen because there's no hint that, we keep getting new DLC. They're working on that. They're working on optimizing the console version. I don't see it. I don't think we'll see it anytime soon. I want to be wrong. I'd be very happy to be wrong, but I don't believe it. DK after 70k, but depending on your system, But yeah, your average player, I suppose once you get to about 70k, you are going to be chugging along a bit. Not sure if they can incorporate the Unreal. Hey, it was Shake Styles. Hi, Shake Styles. Catching up. Nice looking mountains, I agree. 25k pop is very good for... you could have a good build here. Some of the maps are posted to the workshop, considered editing them, but might mean posting them new. You can update them, but the problem with updating a map is when you upload a map, its peak is going to be in the first week. If you don't get notice in the first week, you can update the map all you like. The only people that are going to see it will probably just be the people that already subscribe to it. So, basically, yes, it's worth updating, but do it for you as much as for anything. Anyway, Dallas is here. Emmy trademark getting 15 stars or what? No. We're getting there. We've already spotted the problem. Hi, Mr. Harry's. Hey, you're very, very welcome. I have a button for that. I'm not going to use it. Right. Do you still have time to see... do I still have time to see you at your business before you close? No, you don't. No. No level crossing is dangerous. Yeah, but not strictly inaccurate. So, yeah. With console players getting 25 tiles. Indeed... I wonder how long before that becomes part of the PC version. We've already got 25 tiles. There's a vanilla mod within the game with 25 tiles. Hi, Dan. We've got another Dan. We've got all the Dans. How much RAM would you advise? As much as you can. I mean, was it the listing is what? Is it 4 megs? Well, 4 megs, 4 gigs, isn't it? They say for my brain's not working now, but that's what but I'd suggest starting at 8, minimum of 16, and as much as you can get, and so on. But yes, as much as you can get is the answer. The indication of CS2 coming would be no DLCs. Yes, I would agree with that. Yep, indeed. Right, I'm going to settle the camera. And we're going to go up to that viewing point because that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. This is so well done that I think it justifies me. Do you know what? How about like that? Nah. Let's get closer to the edge. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. So, aesthetically, has anybody got a problem with me giving this for 5 stars? I don't think you will. Tough if you do, because I have no problems with this. I think this is really beautifully done. Everything about it is so nice, and the way that the mountains just look just next level. Really, really good work. Highly memorable map. Absolutely love the design of it. 5 stars for me for aesthetics, no questions. So 5 there. Detailing, yeah, we did find not just one but 2 locations with the rocks just squished, and we were able to see through them basically because of it down by the rail. But other than that, this is exceptionally high work. I'm going to do pretty much what I did with the City map last week or the week before, wherever it was, which is put this one pretty... It's not quite as high as you can go because there wasn't just one instance, there were 2 instances, like with City's pillars on the rail. But yeah, this is a very high 4 stars. Gameplay potential, again, I can't see any way that you can improve on this. Some people might want more buildable space, and I would say, come on, get real. This is beautiful. I'm gonna say 5 stars for gameplay. Everybody happy with that? I hope so. I see in the chat there, how do you send the map? Plenty of options. Any of the social media links, Twitter, Facebook. There is a Discord link as well. Well, when you get to Discord, there's actually a map request option in there as well. But yeah, whichever. Not a good place in the chat though, because I will miss it, or I will see it, but I won't go back to it. And also, comments on YouTube can be missed as well. So use social media, Facebook, Twitter, or Discord, and I will at some point see that. When I see it, I will respond, so you'll know that I've seen it. But yes, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful map. It's really well designed, with just 2 instances of I mean, quite striking detailing glitches. Nothing that's going to stop anybody playing the map though. Quality map through and through. Anyway, I think that's about it from me. Now I've got to... I'm going to have to jump out of this view. I can't do this in first person. Let me go back into there. Right, let me just check the chat now. There we go. Right, you didn't get... Oh, you didn't get notification. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry, YouTube's rubbish. Unique buildings. Yeah, you have fun with it. Do you know what? Just have fun. Cities Skylines is all about... Wow. Sandboxing it. Just have as much fun as you want. Get as much RAM as you can in your system and have fun. It's a great game. Great game. Right, anyway, I'm going to have to disappear because somebody, i.e. me, has got to spend the next 30 to 40 minutes recording cinematics and then setting up for the channel supporters, the BonBon buddies. We'll be having a look at... I can't tell you at the moment. Let me hang on. What's the next map is... we were going to have a look at this one last week. The Ibiza, Spain, vanilla no DLC map by Mr. Pixelcat, which last week was broken. But apparently they fixed it, and because we are here to support people that are fixing their maps, we'll have a look at it again. If it doesn't load this time, I'm going to have an early night. But I'm sure it will, because Mr. Pixelcat will have fixed it. Excellent. So anyway... if you're a channel supporter, I'll see you in about an hour. If you're not, then don't worry, because you'll still see the cinematics from all of the maps this week on Monday next week. And if you haven't watched What Map, the weekly show this morning, those are the best maps from last week. So check out the cinematics and the ratings for those. And that's it. I'm good. Anybody want to say anything? You have to say it now, because in about 30 seconds time I'm going to be whacking the exit button. And it's been fun. It's been fun. I'll get a coffee and we'll do a cinematics, and yeah. But yeah, excellent map. Excellent map. Shame about the little glitching. Yanni. Thank you, Yanni. Thanks, Gerard. Thanks, Fetch. Thanks, GDH. Thanks, Gerard, twice. Hang on a second. How many thanks do I get from Gerard? Can I have one more thanks from Gerard? I think we're good. Right, okay. I'm saying goodbye now. Thanks, everybody. I'll see some of you a little bit later. Have a great night. Come here now, girl.